What's good? 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 My peopleizations. Got a bit of news for you. A little bit of news for you. Let me turn the light on so y'all can see my face. That better? Still a bit of glare, huh? Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. I don't give a blank. I'm going to be me every second of every day. Unlike most people, they can't say that. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to tell the truth every single day. Guess what? I'm going to tell y'all the truth that I know. And if my truth is not, the truth turns out to be false, I'll stand corrected. I'm a paying customer, just like y'all. And so, AP So Smooth, CKI Boxing, you're saying 007, GG Champ 15, Jay DeJesus, H Dub, what's up, family? Demetrius Cohen, Fist of the Black Star, let's go, man. Lone Starter, what up, family? Ian Levent, Macadocious Mac of the South, Justin Jacobs, Allen 24, Batu 4766, Chef Dre, what's up? Mr. Sandman, Terry Nelson, TJ Boxing Sports, TZ Franks, Greg Abernathy, Mike H, Big Facts No Cap, Bounce Back, Hard Work Jones, Park Boy, what's up? Salvador Mosquito, what's up? Jerry 216 Robinson. Yeah, we're going to get into this tonight. Hard Work Jones, VS, salute, family. I don't know what that is. North Side of Dallas. K, Different Breed, Peace of Bless, Queen. How you feeling today? Appreciate you. Adrian, what's up? Convos with Cam, Peace of Bless, the beautiful Queen. She in the building. Rad Rex. Jorge Quillis. What's up, family? Chantel Hill, Breezy Too Cool. What's up, family? Now, Chapo, what's up? David Friedman, what's up? Roll Tide, Big Hearn, what's up, family? Chris Alexander, All Day, what's up, family? So let's get into this, right? So two fighters hit me up. Right? Two very credible fighters. One very young, well, not too young, but y'all know exactly who he is. And another one is a world champion, right? Two fighters hit me up today. Based off the video, the last video I just did with Shakur Stevenson. Luke Ken, what's up? And they said, hey, man, thank you for keeping it 100. Just wanted to let you know right now, managers telling us, don't go on your show. I was a bit confused. Shogun 76, DP Rocker, what's up? I was a bit confused because I ain't asked them to come on anyway. No slight of disrespect to them, right? We always kick it, as I do with 75% of the fighters. And bro said, two of them said, hey, bro, I'm two different managers, might I add. Lou Hinton, what's up, family? And I thought it was interesting. They said, hey, we was told we can't go on your show. Big Hearn, my brother in Super Chase, said Frank Mon, honest and real, rare combination now. Right. He going to get a lot of disdain for those comments. So this is what they told me, right? So I thought it was interesting. I was with my granddaughter, two of my granddaughters, actually. I was with my two granddaughters when I got these messages. And I was going to do a video about it. Actually, I was going to say nothing. And then I was like, you know what? Mike Lee, what up? I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a video about it. Then I was like, you know what? When I get a second, I'm going to go live. Southwest Dice, what's up? And tell y'all straight up, because that's what I do. See, they don't want y'all to know the truth because this is a dirty game. And they want to string the fans along. And people like myself, that I told y'all from the very beginning, I'm a bridge between the sport, the fighters, the promoters, etc., and y'all. Right? Without y'all, I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing as far as this boxing world goes. Without you guys, y'all the ones that support me every day. The fighters don't support me. A handful. You know who supports me and keep it 100 with me every time they see me? Devin Haney. Shakur used to. I'm talking about active, right? King David, what's up? Right? Keyshawn. I don't know if he probably mad at me now. Probably so. King David, what's up? Right? Always Solid, what's up? These are people, but I'm going to keep it 100. Blade Brown, what's up? Right? And obviously, Bill Haney, right? That's the obvious, right? Bill ain't got to show me no support and love. Show me love and support all the time. Deontay Wilder, you know, I'm just rambling, right? And so I don't even ask fighters to come on. I asked years ago, I asked Shakur to come on years ago. This is before the whole situation with him and Tank and all of that, and him and Dev. This way before. And he was like, let's do it. And we just never got around to doing it. Right? That was years ago. Deontay Wilder came on 1,000 times over, right? Terrence Crawford shows me love when he see me all the time. Errol Spence shows me love, right? I never asked Terrence Crawford to come on. I've never asked Errol Spence to come on. I never asked Devin Haney to come on. I never asked Keyshawn to come on. I never asked. All these fighters could tell you, I pretty much never asked them to come on. Unless you guys would say, hey, bro, could you reach out to this person, that person? Happy Valley Farm, what's up? Because I'm quite all right with me talking to y'all. Jafari Caesar, what's up? And this is no QS74 said you be hiding at the events. Now you know he's lying. You be hiding at them events. Be real with yourself. Hiding? How could I hide at the events, brother? 9 times out of 10, I'm icy. I'm at the events. It's 1,000 people that have seen me at events. D-Boy Dad, what's up? Jalen Hudson, what's up? I ain't never hide at no event. Impossible. Manny, what's up? Hide at the event. If I gotta hide, I ain't going to the event. Make it make sense. If I gotta hide, Rad Rex, what's up? I ain't going to the event. Raw Mellow Dynasty, what's up? I ain't going to the. If I gotta hide, I ain't going. Make it make sense. What I'm hiding for? Dogfight, what up? Alvin McMillan, what's up? So therefore, Johnny Elegant, what's up? So therefore, my point in saying this is this, right? Is that I don't ask fighters to come on because I like chopping it up with y'all more so than anything. No more question. What's up? So I don't hide from anybody. Never have. Oh, hold on. My wife's calling me. Contact and perspective. What's up? Donnell Bell. What's up, family? Go good. What's up, family? So I didn't hide from anybody. And nonetheless, I come here and I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Okay? I tell you guys the truth. I'm always going to tell you the truth. They don't like for me to tell you guys the truth. Darside, what's up? They simply don't like it. They don't like the truth being told. That's why fighters have PRs, and the PRs tell them to go to certain channels and certain platforms because it's a controlled environment. They're not going to get certain pushbacks. It's a controlled environment, right? I don't have a controlled environment. You come over here, I'm going to ask you real questions, real pushback, and I know the sport of boxing and I know the business. That's why they don't come here. The Right Way TV, what's up? Okay, so I'm telling you guys the God's honest truth. The NOCO, what's up? That's how this operates, right? They don't want me to tell you guys the truth. Y'all, they don't want me to tell you. They don't want y'all to know the truth because y'all are the bag. See, I'm going to let the secret out. You guys are the bag. You guys are the consumers. Y'all are the most important part of this boxing. Every contract they sign is based off of how much support they're going to get from y'all. I'm going to say it to you again. These big contracts, Shakur just signed this contract and this sir signed this contract. That's based off how much support they're going to get from you. You. If you don't support them, they ain't worth nothing. Just like me, Top Movie Chase. What's up? If y'all don't come in and support me, I don't have a platform. It's just that simple. They don't want you to understand. It's just that. It's just y'all need to understand. You hold all the power. Think of Sting. What's up? Y'all hold all the power, people. You remember that old saying? I'm outdated. I'm gonna tell you my age. Remember the saying, power to the people? Remember that? Dr. Pablo said, what's up? That saying, power to the people? You are the power. They don't want you to wake up and realize you are the power. So what I'm doing and what I do on a daily basis is unpopular. The reason that Devin and Bill get so much disdain is because indirectly they expose the sport of boxing. Y'all not even hearing me. Let me say this unorganic disdain and dislike for Bill and Devin so much is due to the fact that Bill and Devin are the GPS for what you're supposed to be and do in the sport of boxing. And imagine if everybody followed the lead of Bill Haney. Y'all not even hearing me. Imagine people, everybody, if Bill Haney wanted to promote he's the best promoter in boxing, whether you like it or not. And he's doing it. He's beating the system on his own with his son. Not to mention, he got the best product on the market because his son has no limitations. He's willing to fight any and everybody. He has the best product on the market. But they created a narrative against him to push back, and y'all don't even realize this narrative was created to push back against them. You see, Frank Martin sat there today and said, who's the face of the sport of boxing? Frank Martin said, Devin Haney. He could have said, I'm the face of boxing. As most people in their hey, bro, I ain't getting this to say somebody's better than me or bigger than me. Frank Martin said, I ain't no hater. I'm going to keep it real. Devin is the face of boxing. This dude is willing to fight everybody. Now, Frank Martin done told you that. Terrence Crawford done told you that. Andre Ward done told you that. Roy Jones done told you that. Zab Julian done told you that. Adrian Broner told. All these people keep telling you Devin is a dog. But no, y'all go with the narratives. Salute to Derek Yimmy as brother in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. It's been a while, but keep dropping the truth. They all tell the fighters to stay away from being asked real questions. This is a fact. It's a fact. Shout out to my brother, Coach Malachi. True Media Podcast. Go subscribe to Coach Malachi, True Media Podcast. Right? He said, Blue Blood Sports, that's the truth, Blue. In my opinion, it is foolish for fighters not to do interviews with you. And Coach, I don't even ask them to do it. That's the diabolical. Hey, y'all can ask Bill how many times I'm chilling with Bill. How many times me and Bill is in personal spaces chilling, and I never, ever pick up my camera on my phone. Ask Devin Haney. I never pick up my phone. Ask Terrence Crawford. I don't pick up my phone and start recording. Ask them. This is a fact. Ask these dudes. The people I'll be picking them up, I want to get to the powers that be. I like to talk to the Eddie Hearns, the Bob Arums. I talk to WBO. They can tell you. Right? Hey, when that whole situation happened with Tiger and Devin and Bill and Sean and all, et cetera, not to bring up the past, I was standing right there. I didn't record nothing. I was literally standing right there. I didn't record anything. Only thing I saw when the scuffle broke out, I said, oh, I'm trying to make sure Bill is good. That's my brother. I didn't know what was what. Ask Eric Kelly. He said, yo, nah, Bill good. You good. Don't make nothing bigger than what it need to be. Everybody chill. Ask Eric Kelly. Ask Shane Mosley. I was in the car with Shane Mosley. Went to eat with Shane Mosley. I ain't pull out my phone. I was in the locker room with Tank Davis twice. Y'all didn't even know that, did you? I was in the locker room with Tank Davis on 2 separate occasions. I ain't never pull out my phone and show you some behind-the-scenes footage and all that. Ellie Setback did. I didn't do that. Ask Zab Judah. I'm with Zab all the time. Ask Mike Tyson. Been with Mike Tyson a few times. I ain't never pull out my phone. Hey, bro, just show you. I want to give y'all the news. That's my thing. We was at Mayweather Gym. I was holding the mitts for Andrew Tabiti, the Beast. I did a couple of interviews there. I only dropped like 1, 2. Not that I don't want to do it, but if it's not something important, ask Keyshawn. Went over in the gym with Keyshawn. Right? Ask Keyshawn. Keyshawn was talking to me in the gym. I ain't pull out my camera. Ask him. That's a fact. Shakur was in it. A few times I was in the gym with Shakur. Ask him if I pulled out the camera. Hey, bro, let me do. No, I had personal conversations with Shakur. This is what I told Shakur off the record. I said, bro, if you ever got an issue with me, all you got to do is tell me, and vice versa. He said, cool. That's a true story. But I'm always going to be the bridge between, I'm always going to be the truth to bridge the gap. And if I'm incorrect, then I don't mind staying corrected. I'm a grown man with grandkids, 3 grandkids, 2 granddaughters and a grandson. What I look like making up stories. The other day, the brother Keon, right? We having conversations. I'm telling him I told the WBO. He said, hey, bro, show me the video. I don't believe you. Suddenly it got blocked. I was getting ready to send him the video. The interview I did with Gustavo from the WBO at the Jerron Ennis Xander Zayas press conference. I was getting ready to send him the video. Then I was like, bro, what? Why I gotta prove myself? For what? I don't make up stories. I don't lie. Ask Bozy Ennis. How many times I've been at Bozy and Ask Boots. How many times I've been in the gym and didn't pull out the camera? Boots at the end when he's getting ready to leave the gym. Those interviews you saw me do with Jerron Ennis, this is a true story. Ask YSM. Ask Greg Hackett. If you think I'm lying. Ask Coach L. Ask Coach Bozy. When Boots is getting ready to leave the gym, Boots like, yo, Blue, you want to do something before I leave? I'm about to get out of here. I'm like, all right, yeah. So those interviews you saw me do with Jerron Ennis, right? I'm not in the business of interrupting their space. Boots getting ready to leave the gym. He like, yo, my shirts, my Jerron Boots Ennis shirts, you see me with. Boots gave me them out the trunk of his car. I was getting ready to tell you how to make and model his car by accident. Pardon me, Boots. He gave me those shirts out the trunk of his car. Literally. Yo, hold up, Blue. Let me give you something. He gave me 3 shirts. I got a purple and blue one. I got a pink one. And I got a like a silverish gray one. He gave on separate occasions. Those was his team fight joints that he gave me. And my son. When those interviews you see me with Boots, it's because Boots is like, before he leaving, he like, yo, you want to do something? You want to ask me something? You want to get something? I'm about to get up out of here. All right, let me ask this for the people. I've been in B&B boxing. Ex Bomac. Ex Bomac. How many times I'm sitting there with Bomac? Me and Bomac chop it up. Only time I asked Bomac to do the interview was right before the Israel Madrimah fight with Terrence Crawford because he was moving up in weight. And I wanted to ask those questions about him moving up in weight, the layoff, etc., etc. And that was at B&B gym. Terrence Crawford, Bernie. Ex Bernie. How many times I've been in the gym with Bernie? I ain't pull out the camera. If y'all say, yo, get Bernie on, ask Bernie this, then I hit Bernie up. Ask Bernie that. I've been in Terrence Crawford personal space. He wrestling with the kids, his nieces, his nephews, his kids, etc. Y'all don't see that footage. So to be like, hey, don't interview with me because you want to control atmosphere. They don't want me to ask follow-up questions. I'm going to keep it 100 at all times. I am who I am. Ask people when I went to Omaha. I went to Omaha by myself. And people was like, bro, you people had an issue with me. This is all true. Terrence Crawford family members came up on me like, bro, why you, bro. This is a true story. I'm out in Nebraska by myself, Dolo, in Omaha. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Terrence Crawford got real people around him. They came up, yo, bro, what's good? Even his aunt. They pulled me, yo, bro, why you know what I'm saying? This, and this, bum, bum, bum. Texas, Errol Smith's gym. I went to Jamel and Jamal Charlo gym by myself. That's a true story. Ask Junior the truth. Junior was like, nah, bro. I ain't gonna let you go over there by yourself. Going by myself. Bruh, I'm gonna give y'all the real, not the made up. Terrell, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, I don't even want to see it no more. I'm drained with both sides just bickering back and forth on Twitter every day. Curb promo, beat them at their best. So here's the thing, right, about that situation, is that the truth has to be told. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I seen people was hit me up like, man, you got frustrated. I'm frustrated because when you got the talent that Shakur got, you got the talent that Keyshawn got, they holding up the sport of boxing, bro. They are supposed to be carrying the torch. Devin Haney can't fight himself. He can't fight himself. Tank Davis is in the abyss. We don't even know what's going to happen of that. And these dudes is holding up the sport. Shakur is doing interviews talking about Devin don't got no options, like he got options. Mind blown. What options do you have, bro? Jason Bourne, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Talk to him, Blue. Haney, true face of boxing. Yes, he is. That's the truth that they don't want to tell you. Salute to my brother Town Biz in the building. Salute, Town. They don't want me to tell y'all the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. And if I'm wrong, I don't mind being wrong. Hey, my brother in the super chat says, salute, OG, salute to you, family. If I'm wrong, I don't mind being wrong. I'm wrong. Okay? I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. If I get misinformation, I got misinformation. But how many times have I been wrong? That's the thing. I told y'all that Top Rank was telling me, people from Top Rank, that Keyshawn wanted to go to purse bid because he wanted more money, right? Who told y'all that first? That would be me. Before Dan Raphael, before these interviews, who was the first person to tell you? And I told y'all, I didn't get this information from Bill and Devin. And no, I got this information from Top Rank, so you can't dispute it. That's his promoter. I told y'all that they said, listen, this dude is playing games, etc. Long story short, he want more money. He think there's an outside entity that's going to come in and bid on his fight. Didn't I tell y'all that in the interview, in the video I did? Then everything unfolds, and I was right again. I got a lot of friends in this industry. They just don't want me to tell you that they my friends. Willis Duncan, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I've been playing the shadows lately, Blue, but I've been watching. You know I'm a Tank fan. I can't argue with anything that you've been saying lately. You need to start interviewing these guys, Blue. I can't. It's hard for me to interview them because I'm only going to tell you the truth. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm Erica Malbasius. Peace and blessings, Queen. My favorite name to say, Erica Malbasius. Man, once I learned to pronounce her name, love it. KU, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, family. Right? So, how many times do I be wrong? That's the thing. My brother GHBT, my brother Greg Hackett in the building. Salute to you, Greg. It's my brother right there. I love Greg, man. Salute, G. Freedom March, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Blue Sports TV was not built on interviews. Which foolish manager spewed this nonsense? I'm not gonna say no names. You know what I'm saying? Of the fight, they was like, "Yo, bro, just I just wanted to give you a heads up." You know what I'm saying? Cool. I kept it. They like, "Yo, bro, cool." Montreal, Virginia Beach, what's up? They like, "Yo, bro, I just wanted to let you know that, man. You know what I mean? We rock with you." Bam, bam, bam. Blue, you said Key wasn't scared either. Remember that. Yeah, he's not scared. Keyshawn is not scared. Keyshawn miscalculated the business. That's what I told you. The Walkers, what's up? Keyshawn, Sylvester Simon, 2011, what's up? Harvey M, what's up? Big Punter, what's up? Keyshawn saw an opportunity. Keyshawn was being used as a pawn. He knows this. But he saw opportunity. That's why he told you he woke up one day. He's like, I didn't even know I was going to 147. Why would he say that? Freedom March, my brother. What's up, family? Keyshawn told you, I didn't even know I was going to 47 yet. I didn't know I was going to be this. Somebody must love me. He telling you about the politics. Braska Rod, what's up? Bernard Crawford, salute, family. But he's Anthony S, what's up? But Keyshawn is telling you about the politics, right? And at the same miscalculation, thank you, G. He had this. Somebody told him that it was an outside entity that was willing to spend a lot of money for the Devin Haney Keyshawn fight. That's what I'm telling y'all. Now, I don't know if they misinformed him or said entity decided we ain't doing it. Right? Joshua Coolmaster, what's up? Big G, what's up? Remember I told y'all in the video, now people start repeating it because what's his name? What's this dude name? Dan Raphael just said, oh, it might have been some sort of collusion, allegedly. What did I tell y'all? I said there is no other promoters that's going to bid on this fight. They're all under the DAZN banner, and they have an unwritten rule. Just to give you an idea. Remember when Triller and Matchroom bid on the Tio and Kambosos fight? And Bob Arum was livid. He wasn't livid at Triller, remember? He was livid at Matchroom and Eddie Hearn because they have an unwritten rule. Keyshawn thought that he was going to get an outside entity like Triller, gaming with Eric Black, what's up, to come in and bid on this fight, a massive amount of money. He could get paid, right? And then win, lose, or draw, he's in a win-win situation. Big J, good, my brother, what's up, family? Right? Exactly, they broke the code. He thought that they was going to come in and he was in a win-win situation. I'm getting ready to get generational wealth. I get a legacy fight. I'm cool with it. I'll take it. I'll do it. All right, y'all want me to do this? Right? Y'all want me to be the crash out with an opportunity to actually win? Cool, I'll do it. 420 Weedy Gonzalez, what's up? 88 Sports Store, what's up? Hi, baby. That's what they was doing. So Keyshawn was like, okay, well, I'm in a win-win situation. I'm gonna get a bag, etc. Here's the proof of that. Sideways, what's up? Here's the proof. Drop knowledge on y'all. Shakur made it seem like, right? Shakur made it seem like the only reason he wasn't fighting Devin was because he didn't want to step on Keyshawn's toes, and Keyshawn wanted the belt. He tried to make it was about the belt. Judas 773, what's up? Starship Kings, what's up? Mr. Butt, what's up? He tried to make it's about the belt, right? You drop the belt and I'll fight you. Essentially, I'm not stepping on Keyshawn's toes if you drop the belt, which indicates that Keyshawn was solely trying to fight Devin Haney for the belt, right? But Keyshawn had other plans, okay? Keyshawn's idea was, I'm fighting Devin Haney. Remember I told y'all this. Corey Yellowman Jackie, what's up? I'm fighting Devin Haney for the bag. Shakur tried to make it seem Keyshawn wants the belt. So if you drop the belt, I'm not stepping on his toes. Then he can fight for the belt. So do you think that Keyshawn was going to get more than $3 million to fight Brian Norman? Got him, big man, brother in the super chat. I just told Champside your news stay on point. Salute. I appreciate you. Now, check this out. I appreciate you, family. Keyshawn said, I woke up one day and I wasn't even sure I was going to 147. Do y'all want to hear the receipts? Because Shakur's making it seem like he was going there in Cots. What's up? For the belt. Cappy Cool, what's up? Big Dose, what's up? Keyshawn is like, listen, I didn't even know if I was going to 147. He said, I didn't even know I was going to 147. I ain't do nothing to deserve it. He told you that out his own. I'm going to play the clip for y'all. He told you this out his own mouth. He said, I didn't do nothing to deserve to get this opportunity. I woke up one day and suddenly I'm going to 147. I didn't even know I was going to 147. That's what Keyshawn said.
Nobody had an idea I was going to 147. I didn't even know. I woke up and I was 147. Damn.
Let's listen to what he said now. The Walkers, my brother in the super chat. He said, do you dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue? He said, did you hear Shakur allegedly calling on Champside with an alter? Yeah, I heard it. I was in the gym working out while Champside was cooking. Big Herm, my brother in the super chat, he said, no, not matter how you cut it. No matter how you cut it, Keyshawn's scared to lose. Maybe. I don't see it that way. I think he miscalculated. He thought he woke up and got the bag. Muscle Up Cap, my brother, what's up? Listen to Keyshawn.
Nobody had an idea I was going to 147. I didn't even know. I woke up and I was 147. Damn. No, I am not lying. I don't got no reason to be weather right now. I woke up early in the morning and I was 147. I'm like, damn. Somebody love me. No, I was like, somebody love me because I don't know what the hell did I even do? Well, even a champ at 140, they made me a 47 mandatory. Damn, somebody love me. Somebody.
He said, I never was even a champ at 140, and they made me the mandatory at 147. Man, somebody loved me. I woke up. I didn't even know I was going to 147. So if he didn't know he was going to 147, why is Shakur saying he didn't want to step on his toes for Keyshawn to get the belt, as if Keyshawn was focused on getting the belt at 147? That's simply not the truth, right? Keyshawn woke up and thinking he getting a bag to fight Devin Haney, who's the face of boxing, and they could cash out when they fight Devin Haney. Got him, big man. My brother in Super Chat, he said that was me. He think was Shakur calling. Okay. I don't know, man. It sounds just like Shakur, bro. Professor X, what's up? That sounds just like Shakur. Keyshawn said, I didn't even know I was going to 147. So Shakur saying, Texas 610 Deuce, what's up? So if Keyshawn is saying he had no plans to go to 47, why is Shakur talking about I'm not going to step on his toes? Because he wanted to get the belt. So if Devin Haney vacate the belt, I'm not stepping on his toes, then Keyshawn. So Keyshawn was going to fight. Keyshawn was looking to get the bag with Devin Haney. And the bag wasn't there, and he left the fight. Plain and simple. You don't believe me? Here go the receipts again.
The boxing game love me. And let's talk about this. Nobody had an idea I was going to 147. I didn't even know. I woke up and I was 147. Damn. No, I am not lying. I don't got no reason to be weather right now. I woke up early in the morning. I was 147. I'm like, damn. Somebody love me. No, I was like, somebody love me, because I don't know what the hell did I even do. Well, even a champ at 140, they made me a 47 mandatory. Damn, somebody love me. Somebody in the boxing game love me. And let's talk about this.
There you go. Darside said, can Devin Haney make 135? No. Shakur Stevenson can meet. Man, listen, man. Go sit at the kiddie table. Go sit at the kiddie table. Oh, Shakur can still make 135. Man, that dude is huge. You going along with the narrative. Oh, look Shakur is small. Shut up. Oh, Shakur is small. He still can make 135. So it's fair to fight at 144. But St. Louis Mick, what's up? But this the same dude that said weight don't matter. He just did an interview with the young lady, and he told the young lady, Devin gonna outweigh me by 20, 25 pounds, and it don't matter. So why would Devin Haney have to deplete himself to go down? And Shakur knows he's just admitted again, if Devin come to 144, he going to be weight drained. If the weight don't matter, he just tweeted it again. Somebody said, bro, why are you trying to fight? Oh, it don't even matter. The weight don't matter. I'm not. This dude had the audacity to tell somebody on Twitter he's not asking for stipulations. Y'all listen to this? This dude literally said on Twitter, I'm not even asking for stipulations. So what's 144, brother? Does he not know what stipulations are? Got him, Big Mad Brother, back in the super chat. He said, Casimir Troubles, look me up and listen. Okay. Can you do me a favor, baby? Keep
Okay, the timer's on the microwave.
Thank you, baby. Contact and perspective. My brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, plus Shakur and Devin were negotiating before they made Keyshawn the mandatory. Right. Contact and perspective. Now, let's just think about this, right? Keyshawn just told you that. This is not hard to understand. Larry Tucker, what's up? Keyshawn just said that they woke up. He woke up. He absolutely did nothing. I was never even a champion at 140. I woke up and suddenly I'm the mandatory for 147. Man, somebody must love me. He's telling you the politics, right? Now, on top of that, Shakur admitted that they was having conversations. Noise, what's up? He said, I'm with Shakur on this one. Yeah, because you're not a fan of boxing. Only real fans, ain't nobody that's a real fan of boxing wants to see it at a catchweight. Nobody. Now, $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, what's up? I'm going to call a spade a spade. Now, listen to this. E Stone 140, open the phone line, Blue. No, I'm not opening the phone line tonight. J Wop, Jew Wop, what's up? So now, listen to this, right? I want y'all to listen to this. Najee's from Cigar Talk just had the WBO on his channel, right? And he said that Jay Prince called him and said, what's the criteria and what do we have to do to put Keyshawn in the rankings at 147? Now, why would Jay Prince do that while in the mix of negotiating with Devin and Bill for Shakur to fight Devin Haney? In the middle of that, he asks the WBO, what is the criteria? What do we have to do to get Keyshawn in that position without even telling Keyshawn? Why? Because they was using Keyshawn as a pawn. Because they was using Keyshawn, he's telling you he didn't even have no idea. The WBO said Jay Prince called us and said, what is the criteria? What do we have to do to get him in that position? Whilst having conversations with Zuffa, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, and Dana White to make a Devin Haney Shakur fight. Why would he do that? Wouldn't that be a conflict of interest? Why would you do that? Now get this. I know people going to say, oh, so they could trap Devin Haney. Lie. Here's how you know that's a lie. Oh, so like he told you, I got two double barrels pointing at both of them. Right? That was a lie. So we could trap Devin Haney. That was a lie. Let me tell you why it was a lie. When Jay Prince was on with Bill Haney on Wallow and Gilly, right? When he was on with Wallow and Gilly, he said, I don't want to see Devin do nothing but win right now, as well as me and Shakur, we going to win on this side. And somewhere down the road, we'll meet up. But I'm a fan of Devin Haney and Bill Haney, and I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all get all this bread, and all I want to see y'all do is win. So why would you put Keyshawn in there against Devin? He said, all I want to see y'all do is win right now. Y'all do what y'all doing over there. We going to do what we doing over here. But Bill and Devin is pushing for this fight. So he has to do something to disturb that. So he threw Keyshawn in the mix. Do y'all understand how that just worked? Yeah, D4 Dub 215 Banks. Yes, Keyshawn started making videos. Once he was made aware of this position, the light bulb to Keyshawn went off. I'm about to get generational wealth, life-changing money. I'm about to get this massive fight with Devin Haney. Remember, Keyshawn, after that, your boy Boyami, your boy Mambo. What's up, family? Remember, Keyshawn, once that happened, Keyshawn was made aware. Keyshawn got up and he like, oh, Devin Haney? I'm about to get this bag. Keyshawn started saying me versus Devin is the biggest fight in boxing. Remember, Devin went back and said, no, me and Shakur is the biggest fight in boxing, then me and you. When Keyshawn started making the videos, Debo, Dev, I'm looking for you, going to this house, that's because now they told him he about to get this big bag to fight Devin Haney. Ski Mask Huggins, what's up? So now, Pugilative Shiznit, what's up? Now, Keyshawn, yeah, he was acting like because he thought he was about to get a bag. That's why. Big Face Hundo, what's up? Keyshawn thought he was about to get that Devin Haney bag, man. Devin and Bill are the epitome of giving you the bag. Y'all don't want to admit it. The boxing world don't want to admit it. When you fight Devin Haney, just like people say when you fight Tank Davis, when you fight Canelo, when you fight Floyd, you get the biggest payday of your life. Yeah, the same goes for Devin. The same goes for Devin. Abdullah Brooklyn, what's up, family? The same goes for Devin. When you fight Devin, you get that bag. Unfortunately, they took the wrong route to getting the bag. Oh, y'all ain't even hearing me, man. They took a detour. They took the wrong route. Their GPS took them the wrong way because they didn't try to do it the right way. They used Keyshawn as a pawn. Inside the square circle, my brother King Judah in the building. Juwap, brother in the super chat, says salute to you, family. Because they was using Keyshawn as a pawn, so what they did was, we're going to force Devin Haney to have to fight Keyshawn instead of saying, we'll do both and negotiate with Devin Haney. So what they did was they played themselves because they went the route of the WBO, and Devin and Bill like, okay, you want to go that route? We automatically get 75 to your 25. They typed in the wrong address in their GPS to get to Devin Haney. See, they thought they was going to force Devin Haney and Bill Haney to fight him. So Bill and Dev said, yeah, no problem, but you ain't getting the life-changing bag because you went through the WBO, and now Devin and Bill, since y'all trying to use him as a pawn, as a roadblock, as a detour, okay, y'all want to do the WBO thing? Y'all want to act like we ducking? No problem, we'll do that because we're going to get the bag either way. So go ahead. And that's the route they took. But guess what? Devin's still getting the bag. And now Keyshawn ain't getting the bag he thought he was because they wasn't negotiating a fight for Devin Haney. They was negotiating a purse and a mandatory. So they was negotiating against who? Not Devin Haney. They was negotiating with the WBO and Top Rank. They was negotiating with themselves. Y'all not even hearing me, man. See, Shakur was going to get generational wealth to fight Devin Haney because they were negotiating with Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia negotiated with Devin Haney, right? Brian Norman with Devin Haney in Turkey Al-Sheikh. It wasn't no order. This was a mutual agreement. They were negotiating a bag. Keyshawn was negotiating with his own company and himself. Y'all ain't even hearing me, man. So he ain't get the opportunity to get the bag because why would Devin and Bill sacrifice to give this dude a bag? For what? Y'all tried to tricked themselves. I told Bill this. See, he said we got 2 double barrels pointed at Bill. But see, Bill was in the old Western movie. And Bill had one under the table, 2 under the table, pointed at his gut, and another at his nut. It was the ones you didn't see that get you. Let me say it to y'all again. He said we got 2 double barrels pointed at him. Well, I can see those. But what about the 2 I got under the table, one pointed at his gut and the other pointed at his nut? So no, Bill was the one that came out and was doing Bill had them locked in. They didn't have Bill trapped. He had them trapped. My brother, Coach Malachi, he said $3 million was the bag, and Keyshawn didn't realize it. Right, because Coach, you know what happened? Just like that Tank Davis situation, Coach. Remember, Coach, when Tank went on that interview? Oh, I got a deal bigger than the deal Floyd Mayweather got. And the lie detector test told us, detected, that was a lie. So Keyshawn was under the impression there was an entity that was willing to invest in this fight a massive amount of money that could see him get a massive payday. But the lie detector test detected that was a lie. And he should have realized the fact that Jay Prince was negotiating with Top Rank to get him a measly $3 million in his eyes. Not in my eyes. Give me $3 million. A measly $3 million in his eyes. Jay Prince was negotiating hard to get him $3 million from Top Rank. Well, if your manager got to negotiate hard to get you $3 million, then shouldn't he be aware if there's an outside entity that's willing to give you a bag bigger than that? And he can say, listen, all right, y'all ain't got to give me $3 million, but somebody else is coming along. But he negotiating to get you $3 million, which should have told you, and it should have been an indication, hey, bro, what you think is out there ain't there. It ain't there. Keyshawn should have said, wait a minute. Why you got to negotiate hard for $3 million if we could get X, Y, and Z? Contact and perspective. My brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Bill and Devin are Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy from Harlem Nights. That's a fact. And they sat back and they watched the smoke go up. We got to don't touch the door. Boom. It's a trap. Yeah. And Lang brother in the super chat dropping that duh on your boy Blue. He said the mission the whole time was to get Keyshawn to fight Devin. Keyshawn has been trying to fight Devin since him and Bill talking about it the same night that happened with Tiger Johnson. Jay Prince looked out for Keyshawn. Well, here's the thing. Keyshawn was undecided if he was going to go to 147. Keyshawn didn't have a plan. Keyshawn understands that. Colin Frederick, what's up? Keyshawn was under the understanding that I got to do this. I got to finish this out with Top Rank because Top Rank is not valuing me. So I'm just going to take the fights that Top Rank put on the table. That's why he said what he said after the Nair Albright fight and the interviews leading up into it. I'm just finishing this out. I told y'all that. Keyshawn is of the mindset. I'm just trying to finish this out with Top Rank. Then I'm out. Why? Because people don't trust Keyshawn anymore. Because he fumbled the situation on the way up. And these promoters, they don't trust him. He got to build his reputation back up. He got to build that trust back up. He got to show and prove, listen, I'm trustworthy again. He cost Top Rank money, X, Y, and Z, so on and so forth. He got to build that reputation back up. He got to build that trust back up. And this didn't help. After all that, and then you pulled out the negotiations again, this didn't help. Southside Boxing, my brother in the building, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said $3 million is honestly a huge offer to a 15-0 fighter who hasn't sold anything, can't make weight, and has failed drug tests for a recreational D-Rugs use to fight pound-for-pound champ. It's a fact. Not to mention, he's never made more than $1.5 million. Okay? He has one title fight his entire career. I have high hopes for Keyshawn. But he has one title fight his entire career and no title defenses with 15 fights. And he ain't got the complexion for the protection. He ain't Lomachenko. Lomachenko got away with that. Lost to Salido, came back, still got the fight with Gary Russell. He ain't got the complexion for the protection. That's just a fact. Salute to Plug Main in the super chat. Much love, family. That's just a fact. That's the true story. So it was a miscalculation. That's what it was. That's what it was, bro. So I just wanted to tell y'all, it don't matter. I'm always going to keep it 100 with y'all, man. I'm going to always keep it 100 with y'all. And if that means dudes don't want to interview with me, I'm cool with that. They don't want to come on my platform, I'm cool with that too. I do this for y'all. I was a fan before I started doing this. You know what I'm saying? I love the sport of boxing. I want to see the best versus the best. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be misled. I don't want to be deceived. I want to see the best versus the best. Period. That's it. You can't give me that, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I don't care if these dudes like me, dislike me. It don't matter to me, bro. Period. And on that note, man, I'm out of here, man. Hansel Banks, what's up? I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love, man. I just wanted to kick it with y'all and tell y'all that, man. I don't care if these dudes don't want to interview me because I tell y'all the truth. I'm cool with that. Then so be it. Black Bruce Wayne Jr., what's up? Q Executive, what's up, family? If they don't want to come on my platform because I tell y'all the truth every day, I'm cool with that. I'll be the Cat Williams of this. How Cat Williams say, I'm telling y'all all the secrets I'm not supposed to tell y'all. I'm just going to tell y'all the secrets. Then I'll just be the Cat Williams of this. That's it. That's all. I'll just be the Cat Williams of this. Facts. I love y'all, man. Much love to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.